This is News Trail, your daily dose.
It's Wednesday, 25th March 2026. Welcome to News Trail. I am Adetola Kayode. The federal government has apologized to Nigerians over power outages, promising improvements across the country in the coming days. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, made the promise during a press conference on his achievements in the last 3 years. He attributed the current challenge to gas supply shortfalls to generation companies due to the huge amounts of money owed gas suppliers, noting that the current war in the Middle East could further worsen the problems of continued disruptions, largely due to inadequate gas supply, pipeline maintenance issues, aging infrastructure, and liquidity constraints. Adelabu suggested scaling up renewable energy solutions, particularly off-grid and mini-grid systems. The minister said this will help diversify energy sources and reduce overall generation costs, particularly by lowering dependence on gas-fired power. As the National Convention of Political Parties in the country begin, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has convened a meeting with party leaders to unveil and deliberate on new electoral guidelines ahead of the 2027 general elections. The meeting was focused on presenting and discussing newly drafted election guidelines designed to govern the conduct of the 2027 polls, had chairmen and secretaries of political parties as well as their representatives in attendance. INEC Chairman Joash Amukwito says the updated guidelines are aligned with the provisions of the new electoral law, noting that political parties and other stakeholders can no longer operate within the evolving electoral framework using outdated regulations. The process is scheduled to begin with online pre-registration on August 18, followed by in-person registration from August 25, allowing eligible Nigerians to register or update their voter information. The Commission also announced plans for a nationwide voter register revalidation exercise aimed at removing duplicate entries and deceased persons to enhance the credibility of the electoral roll. The Republic of Ghana and the European Union have signed their first formal defense partnership as the country presents itself as a regional bulwark against the growing jihadist violence permeating West Africa. The agreement, signed in Accra by EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallis and Ghanaian Vice President Jean Nana Opoku-Agyeman, is aimed at strengthening cooperation in areas including counter-terrorism, intelligence sharing, and crisis response. This partnership comes as coastal West African nations seek to prevent a spillover of violence from the neighboring Sahel, where armed groups linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State group have intensified attacks in recent years. The agreement builds on a broader €50 million EU support package delivered since 2023, which has included advanced communication systems and boats aimed at bolstering Ghana's border security. Kellis revealed that the Ghanaian military will also receive surveillance drones, anti-drones, and motorcycles. And that's it on News Trail for today. Many thanks for connecting. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, News Trail. And always remember, for success, attitude is equally as important as ability. Have a fantastic midweek.